Hey everybody, welcome to the SMA Journey 51 blog. Alright guys, in this week's video, I'm going to share an article that was recently published on the SMA News Today website where it talks about how Biogen Pharmaceuticals is considering increasing the dosing amounts of their Spinraza treatments for those of us that are receiving our injections. You know, if you think about it, all of us receive the exact same amounts, whether you're an infant, a toddler, a teenager, or an adult, and that amount is 12 milligrams. So if Biogen increases the dosing amount of Spinraza, they're hoping that it's going to further benefit those of us that are on these treatments. And I really think it's a great idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read a couple of excerpts from the article itself, but I'll link the article in the description of the video. So after you watch what I have to say, go down and click on the link and you can view the entire article for yourself. Also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide a link to the clinicaltrials.gov website where it talks about this study. And the study is called DEVOTE. And if you click on that link, you'll be able to see further information about not only the study, but about how you can possibly become a participant in the study itself. All right? So I'm going to read just from a couple of paragraphs from the article, and then after that, I'll come back and I'll give you my viewpoints with regards to what I think. A new global phase 2 and 3 clinical trial will test whether higher doses of Spinraza provide greater efficacy to spinal muscular atrophy patients of all ages. Biogen aims to include 126 participants with infantile or later onset SMA in the DEVOTE study to be conducted at 50 sites around the world. The trial is scheduled to start by February, and I'm taking it that they're talking about February of 2020, and end by December of 2022. Now, if you scan down just a few more paragraphs, it talks about the three different trials or the three different studies that they're going to be looking at. In Part A, patients ages 2 to 15 with latter onset SMA symptoms after 180 days of age, most likely to have types 2 and 3, will receive a 28 milligram loading dose on days 1, 15, and 29, followed by similar maintenance doses 4 and 8 months later. Then in the next paragraph it reads, in Part B, patients with infantile onset, most likely type 1, or latter onset SMA, ages 2 to 10, will be treated with a 50 milligram loading dose 15 days apart, followed by maintenance doses of 28 milligrams after 4 and 8 months. This will be compared to the approved 12 milligram dose in 4 loading doses and maintenance doses every 4 months. Okay, alternate sham or a placebo procedures will be used at certain dosing time points. Then in the last paragraph that I'm going to read, it states, in Part C, adults on Spinraza over at least 1 year prior to the study will receive a single 50 milligram dose 4 months after their most recent treatment, followed by 28 milligram maintenance doses every 4 and 8 months later. This group will help assess how to transition patients already on Spinraza to higher doses, according to the company. Okay, so I hope you got some information out of this video that you can use, and I really think that Biogen's decision to possibly increase the dosing amount is a great idea. You know, I've always wondered, and I'm sure you've wondered as well, as to why all of us are receiving the exact same amounts. You know, I would think that adults would receive more based on their body weight and their size versus an infant. But I think this was done over the course of the past few years just so Biogen could check the efficacy and also the long-term effects of Spinraza to make sure that there weren't any side effects that they needed to address. But they've had great success with their Spinraza treatments, so I think that's why they made the decision to look into increasing the dosing amount. Again, I think it's a great idea, and I hope you do as well. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this week's video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Remember, when you do subscribe, click on the bell icon to be notified of any new videos that I do. Hey, I hope all of you have had a fantastic week. Do me a favor this upcoming week, do something for yourself that's going to make you a better person. God bless you, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Bye-bye.